And we're on the home stretch here. This is the 5th round of the push-pull squat challenge. And today we are revisiting the dip for yet another tech tip that's gonna make it easier to emphasize your chest, triceps, and take the stress right out of your joints like your wrists, elbows, and shoulders. So when we started this whole challenge, we first looked at the classic bar dips and how keeping your shoulders packed and depressed during dips can make a big difference in your shoulder stability. Now we're gonna look at having a slight angle in your torso. Just like when we were doing our push-ups and having a forward motion as we descend into the push-up, we're gonna do the same thing with dips. So instead of trying to come down with our dips in a straight line, we're gonna come forward slightly with a slight angle in the torso. You'll find a lot of videos out there saying like, oh, if you want to emphasize the chest in the dip, you lean forward. If you want your triceps, keep your body upright and stuff. Most of this is not something I recommend because remember, if we create emphasis in one muscle group, what you're essentially doing is turning off the other muscle group. So slightly come forward and lean forward at the bottom. Legs can come back a bit and then come up and back. And that way you're getting much more emphasis everywhere and not creating weaknesses. The micro workouts for round 5 are all about sets of 7. It's a little bit different than going like 6 to 8 or 5 by 5, and having sets of 7 can give you a little bit more structure in having some strength with just a little bit of endurance as well. Perform as many strong sets as you can. Once you notice that your form is starting to break down and you're creating a lot of fatigue, time to move into the finisher. And then a finisher for this micro workout, once again, will be for push-ups, emphasizing that forward motion. Keep your hands relatively close together, working on keeping the shoulders down and back in the bottom of the push-up position, and then protracting your shoulders fully to get a good tight squeeze in the chest at the very top of each repetition, aiming for as many reps as possible, hopefully around 15 to 20 or even more if you can for 1 to 2 sets. Check out my podcast here where I explain the basis on why push-pull squat is a much more direct approach for building muscle and strength. Let me know if you have any further questions down below. Thank you very much for watching. Be fit and live free.